Alright YouTube, I'm happy to be back. We're gonna start our video a little different. We finally got a higher production, which I'm happy. I went to my boy's house and we filmed on his camera and set up a little white backdrop. I think the video came out really nice. Let's get into it. I first started with my wall clipper with the number 2, just to set up my foundation, get everything even, and to blend into the top. I haven't cut the top yet, but we're gonna start with the shears. And my next step is gonna be the trimmer to set in my first bald line. You can see it's gonna be a skin taper. We're gonna start right by the ear and where the eyebrow ends, just so it's not too high, but we also don't want it to be a low taper. And I try to keep my fading step simple now. I just go closed and halfway, and from there you can see it blends out pretty easily. But for the bottom line, we're gonna take it out with the trimmer, and most likely follow it up with the shaver as well. Right here, now we're just blending the 0 guard into the open lever and following it up with the 1.5. Shout out to my boy for letting me film at his house and setting up everything. It was a cool experience, and I'm looking forward to the future. I also got some new clippers coming in too, some new Babyliss, so I'm happy. Boom, you can see that's hidden though. On to the next side. I want to just talk about how life is, you know. I feel like in today's society, it's a little bit harder to not be looking for validation. But as long as you do what you do and your most authentic self, I feel like people could start rocking with you and start respecting you more. You know, if you're trying to be someone else or you're less confident, people can sense it, you know. So I say try to stay true to yourself, guys. It's helped me through this journey. It's helped me start my YouTube channel. It's helped me start posting content in general, and I feel like the people around you could notice as well. I follow the same steps throughout the head, same thing for the back and the sides. Just whatever you put in your guard with, just close it, go halfway, it should be nice and butter. But yeah, guys, anything you want to do in life, I'd say pursue it, chase your dreams. It's never too late, you know. Whatever people are saying, if it's opposing your view, just try not to listen to them, even though it's hard. You got to stay true to what you believe in, man, because you're the only one that could live your life. You're the only one that could do it for yourself. No one's gonna do it for you, man. All right, on the back, we're gonna start the back taper by going in with our trimmers again. And I try to start at the bottom of the ear. That way it's a nice transition from bald to darkness. It'll really stand out. And for the top blend, I like to use clipper over comb with my 1.5. That way it still has like a textured look, but it also takes off bulk just enough. Because if you don't have the guard on, you never know how much you're gonna take off. As long as you have the right scoop out motion, you should be good. But if you want to play it safe, slap on a guard. And starting it, I'm gonna create like a full inch probably, because it's a bit bigger on the back. And I try to stay right under the protruding bone that's in the back of the head, the occipital. That way you don't have like too high of a fade since it's a taper. You want to keep it nice and compressed, but also have a nice blend all the way through. You can see I'm just flicking up. I'm letting my clipper, I'm not trying to do too much with my clipper. I'm letting my clipper just do the work pretty much. And my favorite part, establishing the foundation. And then you put in your lines. It makes everything stand out. You can see from this angle it's looking nice. We're looking clean. Say thank you to everybody that's been helping me recently, the little team that I got around me, you know. Shout out to C, shout out to Foreman, the homie C sending me some beats. We could get a vibe going on this video. Foreman for the production and allowing me to film. Everyone in my family too, you guys know who you are. Everybody that's looking out for me, man, I appreciate you. Don't think it's going unnoticed. This is a nice shot right here. Just blending in the last bit of the side to the top. Making sure it's smooth. And to finalize my cut, we're gonna finish up with the razor. Just make sure not to put too much pressure on the skin. It's easy to cut. Tip too for someone who's beginning in barbering. I used to use shave gel a lot. I still do here and there, depending on the client. But if you don't feel comfortable dry shaving, shave gel is always a good way to just start. You can see things looking nice. Woo. Finishing up. Just make sure your client's clean. You don't want him leaving with no long hairs on the back or around his ear. It could literally mess up the haircut. Someone's like, hey, you got a fresh cut, and then they see a big old hair and they're like, never mind. But yeah, boom. That's fresh right there, boy.